Okay. Aloha mai kako. My name is Linda Furuto, and I'm here with my Va'a sisters. This is Kala Baybayan and also Noelani Kamalu. We're so excited that we can join in on WiPCE. We're grateful to be able to take 8 minutes to be with you guys. And I guess before I get started, I just want to not only thank, we just want to not only thank you for being here, but we'd also like to thank your ancestors and your kupuna and everyone who made it possible for you to be sitting in the room where you are today. We know that, like the great mathematician Isaac Newton said, we stand on the shoulders of giants. And we know that we would not be here without them. And since you are at WIPCE, I believe that culturally, philosophically, educationally, that we're all on the same page. We love our island Earth. We want to Malama Honua, to care for our culture and our people, our indigenous peoples, and we want to use education as a vehicle to weavole around our planet. We are here in Hilo. The Va'a arrived really early this morning. We had a nice ceremony where kids from around the island welcomed us. And so let me just take 30 more seconds before I pass it on to the next, my next sister. But I would say that my hopes, my vision for the worldwide voyage is to find a way to bridge the past, the present, and the future. I really love the concept of the star compass and how the Va'a is a star compass. And Nainoa Thompson once said that you can only see the stars 1/5 of the time. And so if you can only see the stars 1/5 of the time, well, 4/5 of the time you can't see it. And literally, metaphorically, sometimes in life, it's very difficult to see the path that you're traversing upon. But it is in those moments that we must rely upon the wisdom of our ancestors past to understand the ground upon which we are traversing. And only then can we think about the future generations and move forward with hope and with vision and with purpose. And that's what we're trying to do as we Malama Honua. As we care for our island Earth, we know that we as a people, we as a global society can and will work together to empower the next generation of leaders. Mahalo nui loa.
Okay, you guys. They can't hear. Hi, Kala. You guys have like 5 minutes.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, you guys have 5 minutes collectively.
Okay, well, really?
The dice. Okay.
5 minutes? Okay. Thank you so much, Linda. That was beautifully said. And I kako'o everything that she says. Again, yeah, my hopes for the worldwide voyage is education and how we can better work together as, you know, on our island Earth to take care of our planet. You know, it's up to us and our generation and generations to come. So we're setting that forward. And like Linda said, yes, it's because of those educators that came before us, our kupuna, our ancestors. And then, yes, so here we are in Hilo. We're getting ready for the voyage and making connections, reconnecting with our community here. And it's all about that, yeah, the ohana, the family, because we are all one big family. So I'm going to pass this over to Noe.
Aloha. Aloha. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
No laila Noelani Kamalu he kumua mahalo kumana. Mamuli o ka Hokulea o Hokulea I makiki mkwaiva kaniku kumono. Wahele o ki kulakai puni hi manawa hiki o lalo Hawaii hiki o lalo I ho'okumuia mamuli o kava'a ke ho'i kava'a. I think that both Linda and Kala touched a lot on the overall mission and hopes and goals of the worldwide voyage. So I think I'll talk a little bit about some other aspects of the voyage. Hokulea gave birth to a renaissance, a revival of culture in the 70s. It was something that allowed me to attend a school where I had the privilege of learning Olelo Hawaii. And so for me, it's a tremendous honor to be able to have that come full circle and now be able to take the Olelo back to the canoe. It's because of her I can speak, and because I can speak, I have the privilege of sailing. And so it's kind of a personal journey for me. I think it's a personal journey for all of us to learn more about ourselves, what we're really made of, and how we work together as a team. And I think even that extends to the idea of Malama Honua. How can we work together globally as a team to better this Honua for not only ourselves but for future generations. So are there any questions, or did we run out of time?
I think so. The way that the schedule is that there's only like a couple minutes, or not. There's 0 time between sessions. So maybe we'll take one question from the audience, and then maybe I'll let them go so that they can go to their next session.
Oh, okay.
Anyone have? Yes. Okay. So Noi, the question was,
Yeah.
what role and what part does Olelo Hawaii play in this voyage and voyaging?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think a large part of it goes back to what I originally said, the idea that because Hokulea inspired a generation to, what's the word I'm looking for, to be proud of who they were and want to relearn their culture and their language. Hokulea allowed people to found those schools. I had the privilege of attending a Hawaiian immersion school as a kid, and I stood on the beach as a 4th grader and olita, or chanted the canoe in, and first of all, from that moment, I knew this is what I wanted to do. But Hokulea is a symbol of Hawaii, what Hawaii is, and the culture that exists here. So being able to bring the language back, at least half the crew on Hokulea speaks Olelo Hawaii in varying levels, in varying forms. And so I think it's only appropriate that we now bring the language back. We're going to try to extent possible speak as much as we can on the Va'a and on the Google Hangouts. We'll be doing a lot of Hangouts with our Hawaiian immersion students. I personally made my mission to make sure that we had Puke Vehevehe Olelo Hawaii dictionary and Olelo Na'eau on board for any of those random new words we learn along the way that we can then communicate in Olelo Hawaii. But I think they're almost one the same. I mean, Hokulea is Hawaii, Olelo is Hawaii. They're intimately tied together. So it's my omana'o at least.
Awesome. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. We're going to end this. But thank you. And by the way, this was a live broadcast, so you'll be on a YouTube feed for the Malama Honua channel. Thank you. Yay. Okay, bye, everyone.